And now I will introduce our graduate student speaker, who is Lauren Mendoza. Lauren is an educational leadership master's student in the School of Education. A native of Hayward, California, she is the daughter of Filipino immigrants and began working and attending school at a very young age. Lauren is an admissions counselor at UC Berkeley and studied journalism and women's studies at San Jose State University. After experiencing a lack of diversity in her own college education, and then while working with applicants, she chose to attend Mills for its commitment to address inequities in educational access. Lauren credits the passion of her fellow Mills students and the faculty commitment to social change for improving her ability to be an advocate for students and families. Lauren, please come forward.
Before I start, I just want to say my family didn't know that I'm the speaker today, and I want to say, along with my fellow graduates, this is for you. Good morning, faculty, parents, friends, and fellow graduates. My name is Lauren Mendoza, and today I only have two things to share with you. Before I applied to Mills, I thought I had my life figured out. I had a loving family, a decent job. I was on track to live the glorious 9 to 5. I grew up as the know-it-all. I planned everything in my life to the minute. So my greatest fear was the unknown, the unplannable. See, the thing with fear is that it is important. It keeps you cautious. It keeps you safe. It makes you work harder to avoid it. But one day I met my greatest fear. I lost my job. The worst thing to happen to a 20-something after graduation was to fail at her first career. But I did. I lost all sense of direction. I had no clue what to do next. I felt like someone pulled the rug from under me, turned off the lights, spun the room, and told me to find the needle in the haystack without a flashlight. I was lost and I was hurt. But something happens when you meet your greatest fear. You get to choose. So my first piece of advice is this. Your greatest fear is the key to your greatest strength. If you choose to learn from the mistakes and live through the scariest parts of your life, you'll find freedom from your fear. No longer bound by what if, you get to say what now. For the first time in my life, I took risks. I tried new things. I found my way to new friends and new places like Mills. And since then, I never looked back. Mills gave me a second chance to rediscover what I love: education, students, and serving my community. My professors challenged me to think critically and creatively, so I became brave. I grew my curiosity and stood up for what I believed in. I witnessed my classmates develop their own voice, while together we created our own one for change. At Mills, I found a community driven in reflective, compassionate thought that has changed me for the better. Going to graduate school was the best decision I ever made, and I would have never made it here if I didn't fail first. So, my second piece of advice goes hand in hand with my first. You don't have to do this alone. We're all here because someone supported us. Someone gave you life. Someone gave you a chance. Someone held your hand and held you close. No one can do this alone. And why would you? I remember my first day at Mills when a professor asked me what it meant to be a leader. I said leaders are the ones that have all the answers. Little did I know I would spend my entire graduate career debunking that belief. I met people who challenged me for the better. A great leader doesn't do it alone. They don't have all the answers. They ask the important questions. They empower others to be better, and they allow themselves to be made better. They are selfless. Great leaders are also good followers. They practice collaboration and compassion. A great leader values diversity in people and in ideas. Leaders are people who care about other people. So I hope that when you find your fight, you're brave enough to ask others to come with you and lead it. Today, we leave the comfort of meals to embark on a world that has changed so much since the first day we got here. We are the generation that grew up during the modern recession and the graduating class that has to begin our careers after it. Political ideologies are testing our connections to each other, and people are threatening to build walls instead of bridges. If you ever feel lost, look at the many leaders here today. They are our parents, our friends, our professors, our partners. For years, they've showed us what selfless love can do to this world. Without them, we wouldn't be here today. So I want to leave you with a quote from a woman that inspired me to laugh at myself, Amy Poehler. You are smart, and you are brave. And if you add a little kindness, you'll almost make a perfect person. So congratulations, class of 2016. We did it.